Welcome back, Cave Maniacs, to another episode of Gabe's Cave. We are your hosts. I'm Nasty with the most.
I'm Brandon.
With the less. Let's take a minute to thank our sponsor.
We also want to thank ComicShield.com.
Best way to ship comics, period.
Before we get started with today's topic, let's do the card giveaway.
Kaboom! Yes, Rico. Kaboom.
Congratulations, all you winners. Even dead last, you know we love losers around here. That's why we hook y'all up with a loot box. Yeah.
Lucky, lucky, lucky. Love that loot box.
That's right.
Unbox it. Show us.
Yeah, man. Take pictures. Post it on our social media because we love to see it, and so does everybody else. We got a hot tropic.
Another hot tropic? I got something to pull out for you.
Yep. It's a gem.
It's a pull list gem.
It's a top pocket find.
Pull list gem. Today we're going to be going over White Savior from Dark Horse Comics. This is number 1 of 4, so it's a short pull list. Good entry into comics for a short story, not a long-term deal, but interesting story, interesting art.
Yeah, well, not to spoil anything, but we always have to spoil a little bit to let you guys know about this. So this takes place in modern time, okay, in our day and age. All right, the book starts out with the young boy Todd Parker. I want to say Peter Parker, but Todd Parker is your hero's name, or who I'm assuming is going to be your hero in this book. He is an Asian kid, and he explains in there why he has the whitest name ever. His grandfather is telling him about the White Savior, who was like essentially kind of like the last Ronin guy, the White Samurai.
In the Japanese feudal times, it was like the legend of this White Savior that came and was supposed to lead this village against the other evil village, and it didn't go well.
No, and the White Savior's name is Nathan Garin.
Yeah, weird name. But just for foreshadowing, I think that's could play into something later.
Yeah, it has to, because when you get to the page where everything comes to fruition, and he ends up in samurai time.
Just a random time portal. You fell into a time.
But guys, the art inside of this, it doesn't leave anything to be desired. I mean, it's a good comic book. We both read it today, and we both agreed that it would definitely be something that would be interesting for a Pull List Gems episode. The more that the story kicks off, the more that you want to know really what is really honestly going on here, and what better than that to be a Pull List Gems pick, because obviously a Pull List Gems is something that you don't want to miss out on.
And we've never done a Dark Horse Comics. It's been a while since Dark Horse has done something. There's been a lot of ownership and some turmoil in the past, but I think it's all worked out now with Dark Horse ownership. And I think they're going to be putting out more regular stuff again. So this is kind of the first thing that caught my eye with Dark Horse in a long time. Dark Horse used to have some really cool dark stuff. And so hopefully they'll get back to that. But I'm excited to see what happens next in this issue. I definitely think you should look into it. Like I said, he drops into a portal, goes back to samurai times, and it's like, okay. And he's back to where his grandfather was telling him the story about this White Savior. And he meets the White Savior. And it's not what you think. And I have my opinions on what's going to happen and who this White Savior is. And I think it's going to be an interesting turn of events.
Okay, so this book was written by Eric Nugent and Scott Berman. The art is by Eric Nugent. The colors are by Awan Joko Triono. Lettering is by Micah Myers, not Michael Myers, but Micah Myers. Although if it was Michael Myers, that'd be way cooler. Cover art by Eric Nugent and colors by Mr. Triano again. So yeah, we've got a good team of guys working on this book. You can definitely tell it mattered to them, and they tried to put their best foot forward in bringing a good story, and I think it's going good so far.
But if you're interested in this book and want to add it to your pull list, you can always go to gabescave.com, order it from our website. We have it in store as well. Start a pull list, and we'll be happy to ship it out to you every week, or every other week, or every month. You can pick and choose when your books get shipped out.
That's right. Too easy.
Too easy. Anyways, let's go over to our next Artist Spotlight.
Hey everyone, we're here today with another artist interview. Today we are here with the awesome Ash Gonzales. How are you doing today?
Doing awesome, sir. Thank you for having me.
I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we finally get to do an interview with you. Timing and everything last season kind of sucked, but we're here and I'm excited, and we have some awesome cards to talk about. And you're a new artist that we haven't been able to do an interview with, so let's get to know you a little bit better.
I've only been doing art on cards since 2019. My first set that I ever started out with was Marvel Masterpiece 20, and then since then it pretty much took on. And then before that, I was doing nothing but sketch covers for celebrities and a lot of clients and stuff, and celebrity authentic, like houses that went out and got stuff signed.
Sure.
Then they would commission me to do covers, and they would go get it signed and stuff like that. So that was
like
pretty much
like Swallow or whatever would get you to do like covers and have them signed or whatever.
Yeah.
Just like autograph houses, basically, where they get celebrities to come in and whatnot.
Perfect. Yeah, exactly. And then those books would get auctioned off, of course. So that's how I was pretty much making like a side hustle on the side compared to what I was doing as a day job. And then I got wind of art on card, and I just got curious, and then I sent off email and got to talking with Upper Deck. And I also sent out the tops, but Upper Deck came back, and then that's how it just pretty much it went on. And I sent them examples of my covers, and they said, "Can you think you can do that on card?" I was like, "Yeah, no problem." So then that pretty much turned into Masterpiece, and then went on to each other set that I took on. And since then, I've pretty much been doing that.
So how long have you been doing art as a whole?
Oh, forever. Now, since I was a kid, but if you want to say professionally,
No, we could say
2015.
whenever. 2015
Yeah.
is professionally, but
Yeah.
I mean, you've been drawing or doing art here and there since you were a kid, right?
Oh yeah. Since 2014, I started doing a lot of Comic Cons. I remember I did like 9 or 10 shows a year, and that included San Diego, Salt Lake City, stuff like that. Because I needed to start venturing outside of Texas, because inside Texas, you do those little Comic Cons,
Sure.
and here and there, and then I started venturing out, and then I of course family grew. I needed to start trimming back, so I started trimming back to like 9 shows to like at least 4, maybe 3, and then now I'm just down to one a year, which is Comic Palooza. And but this year I'll be doing San Diego, so I'm just gonna try to take another swing at that, which is always successful. It's a big show.
Sure.
It puts like 5 years on my life, but on my on myself.
Takes 5 years from you. Yeah,
yeah,
I believe it. Yeah,
like
we set up. Yeah,
it's so stressful, man.
Oh,
and
yeah.
But it's fun. I want to do it at least one more time before I totally give it up. And because Comic Palooza is just in my backyard, so it's an easy show to do, and it's fun. They know me, and that's pretty much that's pretty much what I do. And nowadays I'm bombarded with cards and covers, and I love doing that and get to spend more time with my family and stuff.
Sure, sure, sure. What is your favorite medium to use when doing art? Doing art.
So it depends. Like if I do a painting, of course, it's oil paint. Um, if it's on cover, mostly Prismacolor, and that goes the same for cards. Um, the faces and mostly everything is 100% Prismacolor, and then if I do need to do highlights or anything like that or background, basically it's just paint. So you could say like the special effects is mostly paint, and then the rest of it is color pencil. And if I need to do like a quick cover or anything like that, it's mostly watercolor. So like I can get that done in like in an hour or so.
So do you on these cards here, like in front of us, do you coat these in anything, or is it just Prismacolor and then
It's
that's
all
it?
Prismacolor. Yeah, I just go straight into the character and then
Background
paint
and
the
all?
background. Either
Oh,
it just depends on the mood or feeling or how aesthetically it looks.
sure,
It could either be a flat color or I might put like some splatter on it or something.
sure, sure. Or like the Luke here, Luke and Leia off of on the Death Star. We'll talk about that in a
Yeah,
minute,
the background it just goes with that, so it just depends.
Sure, sure. And a question I always like to ask all of our artists is, who would win in a street fight, a street taco, or a grilled cheese?
Street taco.
Street taco? Why's that?
I guess because I'm just more prone to a taco than grilled cheese.
Fair enough. You know, a lot of people say, is it like, you know, hard shell or whatever, but street tacos don't have hard shells, so
No,
you don't really.
I would
it's-
almost. Now my imagination is starting to go. I'm starting to think grilled cheese because he can separate himself and then smash him and then.
It's a fun idea to think about, isn't it?
But the taco, it just be keep taking out stuff, start throwing stuff at the.
That's right. I mean, it's a fun idea to think about. You don't really know because they're both food, right? I'd eat them both.
Yeah.
Quite fond of grilled cheeses and street tacos. So let's we'll go right on in and start talking about some of these cards here and you know, kind of inspiration here. What overall for the whole set here? What was the inspiration behind what cards you sent us?
Okay, so it was more really of what I kind of was liking, I guess, at the moment. Because in the first set, like I think we mentioned earlier, I had a theme.
Sure.
It was like an 80s movie theme. On this one, it was really what is more of a comfort thing. I don't know how to really describe it. Is like because if I'm drawing, I usually put a movie on in the background, and something that I can continuously watch and it doesn't annoy me or at all. It's just background noise basically.
Sure.
But so like there's two cartoons, like it's either the Venture Brothers or Rick and Morty, or something along those nature, and then Star Wars, of course, and then The Dark Knight. I just love that movie, and basically, so I just wanted to entangle those into the set somehow, and so I wanted to put a little bit of the cartoon, but in realistic form, and then a couple of Star Wars, and then one or two of the Venture Brothers. I was gonna do the Monarch's wife, but I know her Monarch costume is a little risky, so I didn't want to take the risk of whatever. But either way, I mean, I could have put her in her first costume, but I wanted to do the Monarch, but I was being stubborn.
No worries, no worries. And we'll go over a few of these here. So, like he was saying, what seems to be his favorite Batman is the Dark Knight series here. We've got a couple of realistic Batmans here. Bat people.
Yeah.
I thought at first it was Thomas Wayne because of the red. No, it's just a really awesome background. Kind of reversed from the other background here. Super cool Batman cards. And then we have a couple from the animated series that he was talking about. And then a Robin that you've done that you said was just a model that you've kind of adjusted to make fit the Robin character.
Correct. Yeah, she looked the part. and I thought it looked really cool as a realistic real life version, so went that route.
Sure. And it's really awesome. The glasses are really cool on her. Like you said, there was a Monarch character here from Venture Bros. That's
Love
such a
that
classic show. It's kind of a goofy show. It's what is it modeled after? What, Johnny Quest, right?
Yeah, Johnny Quest, dude. Because I used to watch that with my dad when I was a kid, because he loved Johnny Quest, and I didn't get the time to watch or get him to watch this cartoon because I knew you'd probably get a kick out of it because he liked Johnny Quest, and I was like, this is kind of spoof on Johnny Quest. You see, like Johnny Quest, you see Johnny all coked out and he's all strung out and stuff.
Yeah,
like the older people are all messed up lives and stuff. And I figured he would get a kick out of that, but I didn't get a chance to. But I love that card. I just love that card and all the little spoofs, Spider-Man spoofs, and the little nuances of that cartoon. I love it.
Yeah, there's lots of funny, goofy things. I really need to go back and watch it. It's been a long time since I've seen it. Where do you even watch? I mean, this is no shout out here, but where do you even watch it at? Because you say you watch it all the time. Where is it?
Oh, HBO.
Okay,
HBO or Hulu.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, then you got them on there.
Got ourselves a Mystique here. What was the Mystique's kind of random. She's like the oddball card here. What's
that was gonna actually be the Monarch's wife. It was I can't believe I forgot her name, but that was gonna be her. But at the time, I was doing a lot of what do you call it? Mystique commissions and stuff. So she kind of fell into the whole of that.
Okay. I mean, it's an awesome looking card. There's nothing wrong with it at all. I just kind of the oddball out here. I didn't know if it was like your favorite, one of your favorite characters or whatnot, but and then we have our two awesome Star Wars cards here, and I really wish that everybody could see these. Everybody could see these in person here. But this Luke and Leia on the Death Star from A New Hope is just super awesome, classic outfit there.
Thank you.
Really good detail. I mean, and then
I love the
Han
shot.
Here
The shot was great.
Yeah, and Han here is just wild. The attention to detail on this card is crazy. If whoever wins first place, if you don't choose Han, we're not friends.
Oh, so they get to choose the card.
If you win first place, you get to choose what card you want.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So all they have to do is just watch this episode whenever this airs. Watch this episode, and there's a link in the description below. Watch the episode, click the link, make sure they're subscribed to us. Type in what cards they like in order, and if they win first place, we just go right on down till we run out of cards.
Cool.
So we just give these away for free just because we love art. We love the art community, and we want to. We're not a big channel or anything, but we are big in the art community, and we're in a lot of places. So we just kind of want to spread the word of artists. You never know. You may be the biggest artist ever, but this guy down the road here loves art and doesn't know about you. You know what I mean? So I want him to know about you too. So we just give it all away for free and hope everybody enjoys it. And that's how we do things on Gabe's Cave channel here.
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I greatly appreciate y'all doing this. This is like an awesome opportunity that y'all do.
Well, we appreciate you being on here with us. We're not done yet, though. We're not done. Yeah, we're not done yet. There is one other card here that is also the odd man out, and I want you to tell him about this card here because I thought it was Pacific Rim. I would have never gotten this.
All right. Yeah.
So you got to tell him a little bit about it and then why you decided to draw it.
All right. So this is from the second movie, Guyver, Dark Hero, and it's based off an anime that came out in the early 90s, and this is the movie I think came out in the late mid 90s, something like that. And I was probably 13 or 14 when I first saw it. It was on the Sci-Fi Channel, and like when we all had cable and stuff. And when I first saw it, I just fell in love with it. But it was the second movie. I didn't know there was a first movie. These are all real life, by the way. Like they made a real life version of it. So
live action version of an anime.
Yeah. So then I got really curious and went back and saw the anime, and then read the manga, collected some of the comics. I really got into it because the anime only went so far and then it stopped. And I was like, where's the rest of the story? So then I started reading the manga, and then always popped in the movie every once in a while. And because the second movie, I didn't really care for the first one. It was a nice introduction, but it was okay. It had the only cool thing in it, it had Mark Hamill in it, but the second one was way better, like 10 times better. And I think everybody should just go check it out for that whole aesthetic of the '90s sci-fi movie. Oh, and plus the actor that played the Guyver is the voice actor of Snake, or is yeah, in Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, I was like, what, Kurt Russell?
Yeah,
Well, I mean, kind of, right?
it kind of was it. Is this name Snake? I forgot. But it was the main character in Metal
Yeah,
Gear
Snake.
Solid.
That's right.
He's the yeah. So he was the voice actor. He did a lot of other things too. He was in the. Anyways, beside the point, he was the main actor, and I got to talking to him at Comic-Con San Antonio, because I heard he was there, so I did a quick sketch of the Guyver and went over there and got it signed by him, because I just wanted to have it that memorabilia or whatever. So then I asked him, "Did you ever get into the suit? Like, did you ever get to fight?" He's like, "No." Of course, I looked at pictures from behind the scenes and stuff, and it was of course Asian actors in the suit doing the fighting, and I just wanted to ask him, "Did you ever get fitted or whatever?" It's like, "Nah, I posed and was just played the part." And I was like, "That's cool though. I mean, he did look cool in the movie and all this jazz, and the suit just looked great." I even contacted Steve, which is the director of the movie and the special effects guy. I even had the boss ask him, say, "How much for the suit, or how much can you make for the suits?" Like, I was just into it, and
That's funny.
of course it was like $400,000. I'm not gonna get that. And then but anyways, I felt a comfort in that movie. It's one of those movies I can pop in and put in background noise, and that became part of the set.
So just a childhood favorite here, or I suppose childhood. I don't know how old you were when you watched it, but
Basically.
childhood favorite here, and little information about it for those that have never heard of it. I have never heard of it, and I'm glad I know about it now.
Yeah, you gotta check it out, man.
I'm gonna have to check it out for sure. I every time that we find a weird card like this in our sets, I always end up looking into them and seeing what they're about. So, man, these are some super awesome cards. We talked about it a minute ago, but all you have to do to win one of these cards is click the link below, and we'll have all of Ash's socials in the description below. Ash, what's the best one to reach you at?
It's on my Instagram, Fine Art by Ash, and I'm pretty easy to talk to. I'm just if you have any questions, feel free to ask, and I'll try my best to answer.
Quick response, and super awesome to chat with about some art and whatever you want to talk about. Maybe this Guyver suit here.
Oh yeah, I'm all about Guyver.
Are you currently taking commissions?
No, I'm currently closed on commissions for cards. Covers, I'm always open, but for cards, I'm closed. I will be open soon, probably mid-year. I do have a big set that I'm currently working on, and I need to finish that before anything starts to be
Sure
opening up.
But even though they're closed, artists will always talk with you about it if you ever want a commission done, because you never know.
Oh yeah, correct.
You may throw an idea at them and they're like, "I have to do that." Other than that, man, I really appreciate you coming on with us, doing this set with us, and doing the interview with us. Such short notice, and it was really good meeting you.
So good.
And
Thank you.
yeah, that's about
It's awesome to meet you, my man.
Thank you for being on.
Again, thank you so much for the opportunity that you give to us artists, and that you do for the card community and comic community and stuff. That's just awesome, man. I can't thank you enough.
Thank you, man. We really appreciate that.
With what you offer us. I mean, that's awesome.
We really appreciate that. Did you end up getting your banner for?
I put it up whenever I was at Comic Palooza. I put it up.
Awesome.
That people also know about y'all and that I do cards. So that, because I didn't have that much cards to show, and because everything was taken up by Upper Deck and mostly everything was commissions, it's gone. So I had that to show.
Sure. Awesome. All right. Well, again, thank you, and we look forward to working with you in the future. And yeah, if you want to win one of these cards, make sure you click the link down below. Check out Ash. All of his links will be in the description below.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you so much. You have a good day.
Hey, hope you guys enjoyed that segment of Artist Spotlight, aka Meet the Artist, aka we talk to them about all the artwork they send in that we give away to you guys segment of the show. Yeah, man. So look, it was Pool List Gems. Y'all got some new cards to try to win. Until next week.
Bye.